Most people think earning money is the main skill, but receiving it is where they struggle the most. Receiving is not just about physically getting paid, it's about how comfortable you are with having, keeping, and expanding money in your life. If you feel uneasy when you receive more than you're used to, you will find subtle ways to push it away. This can show up as overspending, undercharging, delaying opportunities, or even rejecting help and support from others. At a deeper level, this comes from a belief that you have to constantly prove your worth in order to deserve what you get. So even when money comes in, you don't fully accept it. You question it, you minimize it, or you create pressure around it. That pressure turns receiving into something stressful instead of natural. True receiving requires you to feel safe with having more. It requires you to trust that you can handle it, manage it, and grow with it. It also requires letting go of the idea that everything must come from struggle. Many people are comfortable working hard, but uncomfortable receiving easily. So when something comes without excessive effort, they doubt it or sabotage it. Learning to receive means allowing value to flow to you without resistance. It means acknowledging what you bring without downplaying it and being open to opportunities without immediately questioning them. As you build this capacity, you stop interrupting the flow. You no longer feel the need to get rid of what you receive or prove that you deserve it through constant effort. Instead, you begin to hold and expand it with confidence, and money starts to stay and grow in your life because you are no longer unconsciously rejecting it when it arrives. Right now, money is not the problem. The problem is something much deeper, something invisible, something internal, because money is simply a result. It's a reflection. It responds to who you are being in every moment. Most people spend their lives chasing money, working harder, trying different strategies, but nothing changes. Why? Because they never stop to ask the real question, why is money not coming to me in the first place? If you can understand that, you can change everything instantly. Most people believe money is controlled by external conditions, jobs, economy, opportunities, but that's only the surface. The deeper truth is that money responds to your internal state, your level of awareness, and how you relate to it on a subconscious level. If your consciousness is rooted in scarcity, fear, or limitation, you will unconsciously create situations that reflect that. You might work hard, but feel like it's never enough. You might earn, but something always takes it away. This isn't coincidence, it's alignment. Your mind is constantly sending signals based on what you believe is true. If you believe money is hard to get, that belief shapes your decisions, your risks, and even the opportunities you notice or ignore. You start to play small, hesitate, or avoid actions that could actually change your financial reality. On the other hand, when your consciousness shifts to abundance, possibility, and trust, your behavior naturally changes. You become more open, more decisive, more willing to step into growth. You stop operating from survival and start operating from creation. Money then becomes a byproduct of that state rather than something you constantly chase. This is why two people can be in the same environment with the same resources and get completely different results, because their internal world is different. The key is not to fight your circumstances, but to recognize that they are a reflection of your current mindset and identity. When you upgrade how you think and feel about money at a core level, you begin to attract, allow, and sustain it in ways that once felt impossible. And that shift begins the moment you take full responsibility for your inner state. You may say you want money, but your deeper reactions often tell a different story. Every time you feel anxious about spending, guilty about wanting more, or suspicious of wealthy people, you create an internal conflict. On one side, there is desire. On the other, there is resistance. And resistance is stronger than desire when it's rooted in emotion. This is how you unknowingly push money away. For example, if you associate money with stress, pressure, or losing freedom, your mind will try to protect you by keeping it at a distance. If you believe that having more money will make you judged, envied, or disconnected from others, you will subconsciously limit how much you allow into your life. These patterns don't operate at a conscious level, which is why they are so powerful. You can work harder, learn new skills, and still feel stuck because the real block is internal. Even small moments matter. How you react when someone else succeeds, how you feel when you receive money, or how you talk about your financial situation. All of these signals reinforce a pattern. When the pattern is based on fear, doubt, or guilt, you create friction in the process of receiving. The shift begins when you start noticing these reactions without judgment. Instead of suppressing them, you question them. Why do you feel uncomfortable receiving? Why do you doubt your worth? As you bring awareness to these hidden beliefs, they begin to lose their control over you. You replace them with a sense of neutrality, then confidence, and eventually certainty. And when that internal resistance fades, money no longer feels like something distant or difficult, but something natural that flows toward you as you become more aligned with allowing it into your life. When you say you want money but don't define what that actually means, your mind has nothing solid to work toward. It stays scattered, jumping between ideas, reacting to situations instead of moving with intention. This lack of clarity creates resistance because energy follows direction, and without direction, there is no consistent flow. You might start something, lose focus, switch paths, or hesitate at critical moments because you're not anchored in a clear vision. Money is drawn to precision. It responds when there is a specific purpose behind it, when you know how much you want, why you want it, and what it will create in your life. Without that, your actions become inconsistent and your results reflect that inconsistency. You may feel busy, but not effective. You may put in effort, but not see meaningful progress. This isn't because you lack ability, but because your energy is divided. Clarity organizes your thoughts, sharpens your decisions, and eliminates unnecessary doubt. It allows you to recognize opportunities that align with your goals instead of chasing everything that comes your way. When you are clear, you also become more committed. You stop negotiating with distractions and start acting with purpose. That shift alone changes how others perceive you and respond to you, which directly impacts the flow of money into your life. Instead of operating in confusion, you move with certainty, and that certainty creates momentum. Over time, that momentum compounds, turning small, focused actions into real financial growth. The moment you define what you truly want and connect it to a meaningful purpose, you remove a major source of resistance and open the path for money to move toward you with far less friction. Most people live in a constant state of reaction. Something happens and they respond emotionally, impulsively, or out of habit. The market changes, they panic, an opportunity appears, they hesitate, a setback occurs, they lose confidence. In this reactive mode, you are not directing your life. You are being directed by circumstances. And when you operate like this, money becomes unpredictable because your actions are inconsistent and driven by temporary emotions rather than a stable vision. Creation works differently. When you shift into a creative state, you decide in advance how you will think, act, and respond regardless of what is happening around you. You stop waiting for the right moment and start moving with intention. This changes everything because now your actions are aligned with a long-term direction instead of short-term feelings. Instead of chasing money when you feel motivated and withdrawing when you feel uncertain, you build consistency. And consistency is what creates trust, both in yourself and in how others perceive you. Money flows toward people who are stable in their decisions and clear in their actions, not those who constantly change direction based on external pressure. When you are reactive, you give your power away. When you are creating, you take it back. You begin to see challenges as part of the process instead of signs to stop. You make decisions based on where you are going, not where you currently are. Over time, this builds momentum because you are no longer starting over every time your emotions shift. You stay on course, refine your approach, and keep moving forward. That steady, intentional movement is what transforms your relationship with money from something uncertain into something you actively shape through the way you choose to think and act every day.